state of Ohio's pandemic travel advisory map is updated and it now includes Ohio. The list includes states with positivity rates higher than 15%, and people returning from those states are supposed to self-quarantine for 14 days. Now, right now, it's not really clear what impact, if any, Ohio's addition to its own advisory map really means. The Buckeye State's positivity rate right now sits at 15.1% using a 7-day rolling average. Well, two local counties are seeing different trends when it comes to their COVID numbers. During the past 2 weeks, more people have tested positive in parts of Butler County than anywhere else in the state.
But over that same period, Hamilton County saw the number of new cases trending down. WCPO 9 News reporter Kristen Swilley shares what healthcare leaders on both sides of the county line have to say tonight.
It's important to note that the number of COVID-19 cases in our region remains high, with hospitalizations being a major concern. But over here on this side of the street in Hamilton County, the numbers are actually trending in the right direction. However, just across the road here and across the county line in Butler, they're going in the opposite direction. So I spoke to a Middletown Hospital president about what he's seeing and his advice for the public.
When you see the degree of illness that these patients can have, it can be heart-wrenching.
The leader of Atrium Medical Center knows patience is wearing thin, but he's imploring people in his community to stay the course as the numbers climb.
I was actually recently looking at our number of hospitalized COVID-positive patients from 30 days ago, and we've doubled the number of patients in the hospital with COVID.
According to data from the Ohio Department of Health, these Butler County zip codes were among the top in the state for new COVID cases over the past 2 weeks.
We've also doubled the number of patients that are on a ventilator. We've doubled the number of patients that are in our ICU.
Dr. Keith Bricking says many of the cases he's seeing are because people are letting their guard down.
Specifically, people are at work, they take off their mask, they're in a lunchroom together, they have their mask off for 10, 15 minutes.
In Hamilton County, hospitalization is also a major concern, but the trend seems to be leveling.
For over a week now, our reproductive number has been at 1 or just below 1. Today, we are at 0.97 for Hamilton County and 1.0 for the region.
Local health leaders made it clear that despite that, they all worry about a worst-case scenario.
When we turn off services or when we slow down services, what that looks like and how we're going to implement it. But we have not yet limited any offerings at the hospital at this time.
Health officials in all tri-state counties are waiting to see how Thanksgiving affects those case numbers. Kristen Swilley, WCPO 9 News.